All right, it's time for another episode of the Nerdy Virgin podcast. My name is Joshua Pineal Cyst Snyder. Well, I'm still waiting for these 3 months to be up so I can get the MRI and it can tell me, and the doctors will say, we still don't know. Let me keep reiterating to myself and to you, probably going to be okay. They just want to watch it. That's what it is to be in my 40s. There's parts of the body that the doctors just want to watch. Let's keep an eye on. Let's keep an eye on that. Is it going to kill me? No, not yet. Let's keep tabs. I feel like the conversation. Good to know that Gene Hackman's keeping an eye on my pineal cyst. But my diet has been awful. I've been kind of on this, trying to enjoy my life a little bit more, and that translates into eating everything that's terrible for me. And I have been having a lot more fun, I gotta tell you. But I don't know. Pineal cyst won't matter once my heart explodes from all the cholesterol. But I guess the trouble is that I'll get these intermittent headaches, which none of them are ever serious. It feels like sinus headaches. It feels like, very mild. But every time I get one, I fly off the handle and go, is this it? Is this the end? Tell my story, Horatio. Go out, tell my story. Tell the world that I lived, that I died as I lived, constipated. I feel like I'm starting to walk like I'm in my 40s. I feel like there's a gait, like I'm walking differently. Like I'm walking with the energy of someone who has too many spreadsheets to look at. That's the energy. It's gotta get back to these spreadsheets. There's a problem with spreadsheet A. Tab B on spreadsheet A. All messed up. This is gonna take all day. This is gonna take all day. But I'm sensing a strong winds of change, hopefully in a good way. Winds of change in a good way, maybe. Something new coming down the pike, hopefully something positive. Dare I say, the ability to digest milk products. Do you think when they rebuilt the $6 Million Man, included in that was the ability to digest milk products? Like, we can rebuild him, we can make him faster, we can make him stronger. Also, he can eat whatever he wants now. He doesn't have to watch it. He doesn't have to worry if he eats an ice cream sundae. He'll be fine. He doesn't need to take a lactate pill. We fix that too. He can launch a missile out of his arm, but also he's fine with pasta now. No problem. It doesn't matter the kind of flour. No more gluten sensitivities. Truly the $6 Million Man. $6 Million Man can now take a $6 million dump. That's what I'm talking about. Alone in the middle of suburban Burbank in the middle of the night. These are the thoughts crossing my head. see a sign with the name and the phone number of the construction company that's working on the renovation of the house. Shouldn't they wait until the house is finished before they put up the... I mean, you can call the construction company, but then if the house is still not finished, you can go into the house and go, how are they doing? Ugh. We changed the number out front. I'm walking by another Jeep. I could never drive a Jeep. Me driving a Jeep is a false advertising. Like, if all objects on Earth have a soul, and I bought a Jeep, and the Jeep, once the Jeep realized that I was the one driving the Jeep, I could just feel the Jeep going, ugh, really? Now this is a waste of my life. Like, me driving a Jeep, the Jeep is like that guy who's a really great musician, but he ends up just working in accounting. That's what's going on with that Jeep, that poor Jeep. Maybe that'll be the name of this podcast, that poor Jeep. Oh, I also found out that apparently on YouTube, video should only be 10 to 15 minutes, which is exactly the length of the podcast that I want to do. I only want to talk for 10 to 15 minutes. No one should listen to me for more than 15 minutes, which is not a way to advertise myself, but yeah, this is much better, much less stressful to do. See, that's the key. For years, I didn't know what to do with this podcast. I just had to wait for people's attention spans to come down to the level of what I can realistically produce on a weekly basis. That's all there is to it. And it's fantastic. Truly fantastic. I'm currently walking in the middle of the street. I probably should get out of the street. There's a helicopter flying overhead. Maybe a police helicopter, maybe a news helicopter, maybe just someone taking their helicopter out for a spin, which I don't think you can just do that, but then again, I suppose if you're rich enough, you can do anything. I'm just taking the submarine out for a spin. Just around the block, just around the channel. Can we talk about SeaQuest DSV for a second? Can we please talk about it? I have the weirdest relationship with SeaQuest DSV. I have watched the first episode of SeaQuest DSV, the 2-hour pilot movie. I have watched that billions of times, and I have not watched the rest of the series other than the first time I saw. I have not rewatched any of it. I don't know if you've ever encountered this before, but we're sometimes with TV shows, like the pilot episode is great, and then it's like, that's, I got it. I got the idea. Yeah, they're going to go explore the ocean. I got it. And, look, like any other TV show, there are good episodes of SeaQuest, and there are terrible episodes of SeaQuest. I'm good with the pilot. And I feel bad. I feel bad about that, because I feel like a TV show pilot, it's like the pilot is saying, come with us on this adventure. And I'm saying, no, I'm good. No, I got what I needed to. We're good. Thank you. But there are hours and hours of, yeah, I'm all right. It was a lot of fun. I had fun. But I don't want to go up. I don't want to go upstairs with you. I don't want to go upstairs with you. I don't know. I had fun, though. I had a great time. Like, I really did have a good time. Of course, if I think it's someone who might be the right fit for you, well, I'll set them up. But I'm not. We're gonna this is as far as I'm going to go. And then I just feel the pilot going, oh, okay, well, if you change your mind, I'm on Peacock now. Yeah, I know. I may have purchased a subscription to Peacock just to watch the pilot of SeaQuest and nothing else on Peacock, and now I have Peacock. That may be what I did. That may very well be what I did. Look, 10 to 15 minutes for the ideal YouTube video. We're at 10 minutes and 49 seconds. I was doing 20, but who am I to argue with the algorithm, Anyway, I guess no news is good news with the cyst. I'll keep you updated. Hopefully it'll be all right. Poo, poo, poo. I'm knocking on wood as I say that. Good. Well, there you go. There's your 10 to 15 minutes right there.